Welcome to Daily Tutorials. This is the first video about routing and navigation, where we're gonna configure our routes. So let's get started. First, if your project doesn't already include routing, you just have to open terminal and using the Angular CLI, we're gonna start by ng generate module app routing, app-routing, and we're gonna use two flags. So the first one is flat, which will include the app routing file in the app folder, and the second flag is module equals app, and this will update the app.module file. Now let's check what we have in our project. Here we have 4 components: article, not found, posts, and video, and I already laid them down in the HTML file. Now let's check the browser. Here we have our article component, where it contains random text, and the video component contains a random YouTube video. This is the post component, and at the bottom we have the not found component. Now let's go back to our editor, where we're gonna start configuring our routes. But first, I need to say that I have seen a lot of people configuring routes in app.modules.js. Well, while that works, it's a very bad practice. Now let's go to app routing.module, and here in app routing.module, I'm gonna create a constant. So const routes of type routes, and this is gonna be an array, and each of our routes will be represented by an object. So object with 2 properties, path, and we're gonna leave this empty, and that means it's gonna be the default route and component, and we're going to put article component to be the default one. Now we're gonna add the video component, so curly braces, path, it's called video, component, video component. Now another one for the posts component, so path, posts, component, posts component. And the last component we have is the not found component, so path, and here we're gonna put 2 asterisks, which means if the user adds a non-existent component, it's gonna return this not found component. So not found, and the last thing we need to do is in the ng module in imports, and add for route, and here we're gonna provide the routes. That's it. Now let's move to the HTML file. Let's get rid of this. And we're gonna add the router outlet, which gonna serve as the placeholder for our routes. Now let's check the browser. Here we can see our default route is the article component. Now let's go to the link bar, and here we're gonna put video. Let's hit enter. You can see that it shows our video component alone. Now let's go back to the link bar. Let's put posts, This is our post component. Now let's try anything. And here is our not found component. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and see you next time.